7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
My name is Witek. I'm an Ottawa real estate salesperson. You can find more information about me at justsellinghomes.ca. If you like the YouTube video, please do like and subscribe. And today our guest is...
My name is Ashley Sear. I'm the owner of Private Eye Investigations here in Ottawa, Ontario. You can find me at www.privateeyottawa.com.
So Ashley, what does your company do?
Yeah, so we work on private, corporate, and legal cases, anywhere from missing persons to murder to divorce to custody to fraud and investigative research.
Okay, excellent. Now, so there was lots of cases, especially in states where, and specifically it was women's safety. A lot of women were getting approached, and there was this issue. You're showing a house, and somebody comes in, and you don't know who it is, right? So you set up, you have this company that helps basically women or agents, and helps brokerages, as you mentioned, to just to be more aware about safety. How would you approach showing the individual, or maybe you can talk about the from the brokerage side, if the brokerages want to hire you to basically give safety tips, right?
Absolutely. So what we do is we get brokerages that approach us in order to do a group type of setting, and we'll go in and we'll show all of the realtors and all the brokers at the same time how to utilize various free platforms such as social networking, as well as other platforms that people don't really know exist, on how to do their own variety of background checks.
Right.
So that way they can know who they're showing the home to prior to the actual meeting point. And then we also go in depth about the legalities, their rights as an individual, what they can do in regards to recording, video, audio, so on and so forth. And then also just give them a couple of tips and what apps they should download, the buddy system, and just how to stay safe.
Now, in certain states, you can carry a weapon, right?
Yes.
How is this issue in Canada? Obviously, it's harder to get a weapon, but I don't know, like sprays, for example, or something like that. Is that allowed for realtors to do? For example, when they're showing a house and they're...
Yeah, so like you're thinking pepper spray or mace?
Yes, let's say.
Yeah, no. I know that you can purchase, bear spray and hunting kind of like for animals.
Yeah.
And a lot of women do keep that in their purses and stuff like that for protection. The legalities around using that towards a human, I wouldn't know, to be fully honest. I don't know if that's written anywhere. But I know that carrying actual pepper spray is not technically legal, not as of yet. And a weapon either. You are legally allowed to carry, a knife on you, like a blade, but it has to remain, I believe it's 3 inches and smaller, so fairly small, but for self-defense purposes.
Yep.
That's something that an individual could do, but once again, you have to make sure that you know how to use it, because if somebody's faster than you and takes it out of your hand and uses it against you, you kind of just gave them a weapon. Yeah. So honestly, the best thing that I would say for women is just learn self-defense. Learn or carry a whistle, or learn how to like a rape whistle. Learn how to scream properly. Learn your weaknesses.
How do you scream properly?
Well, let's just say you're not. Some people go silent in fear, or like when something's going
choke,
on,
right? Like
you choked up. You don't know what to say. You don't know what to do, or you plead, or you just give in. But it's the flight or fight. You want to fight through it. You don't want to just give up and just hope that it's going to end soon. You want to give it all you've got and learn where the weaknesses are. Learn, what part of the face you can attack first and knock somebody out. And it's simple, and you don't need to know karate or jiu-jitsu to do it. It's just practical self-defense is probably really the most important thing.
So protection is one thing, but also we can do some kind of video surveillance that would help in case something happens, right?
Yeah.
How would that work in the real estate world?
So that would just do evidence. So let's just say instead of being an individual that looks like so and so came into the house and you don't have any information on them. This way, at least we'll get a video footage. We'll capture an image, so we'll have the face of the person. You can have, with the consent of the home owner, you can
So
have
you have
hidden.
to get a consent from the owner.
Yeah, because it's still their property.
Right.
So you want to make sure that with their consent, you do take video of inside the home, and that way you see who comes in, who comes out. You can have a body camera on yourself as well for the same purpose. And you can have a camera on the doorbell, so it takes pictures of everybody that comes in or close to the property. And just, that would be honestly the most crucial thing, is have evidence or proof of who it is.
And how, because obviously, like if there's more homes, it's kind of safer in a way. But if the property is remote, let's say it's a cottage property or something like that, and you're as a real estate agent, you're showing this,
Yeah.
or as a woman, you're showing this, what would be best approach to minimize risk?
The buddy system, if possible. If you can have, a partner go with you, even if it's just wait in the car, and I know it could take hours and it could be a long day, or if it's, somebody that anything really, just have somebody that's close enough that if you need to call for help, they'll be there in a fraction of the time that if it was somebody that's still 2 hours away. Especially if you're at a cottage, it could take a while before police show up or anything like that. So I would say that, or a while ago we were discussing an application on your phone, so the Find My Phone, Find My Friend. So that way also, if you're out, and you can set geofences too, like if you've got some sort of tracker, so if somebody leaves a certain area, well then it automatically rings on your partner's phone, being like, this individual's left the boundaries. So we use that often.
So you can put like a boundary around that person,
Yeah.
and then if they leave that.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we use that a lot for monitoring children, to be honest, especially kids where, they're 11, 12, 13 years old, first cell phone, and, that's when they're kind of getting their independence, I'm going to say, after school, and, they're walking to school, maybe something like that. So if they're taken or anything like that happens and they leave the boundary, well, then it automatically sends a warning to their mom. But you can use, or their father, but you can use the same concept with your work partners. So let's just say the female real estate agent was kidnapped or raped or drugged and taken away, whatever, like it's extreme, but it happens. Well, then at that point, their partner, whoever, if it's a business partner or if it's their spouse, will have on their phone, okay, well, something's happened. She's out of the geofence that we've set up for her.
And then you can engage police or whoever else, right?
Try to call. Yeah,
response
exactly.
time is quicker, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I don't know if you want to add anything to it, but I think from my side,
No, just stay safe. Do what
stay
you
safe.
need to.
We love that. How can people find you or brokerages if they need to hire your services?
Yeah, so they can find me at www.privateeyeottawa.com. They can send me an email at info@privateeyeottawa.com, and they could just give us a call at 613-697-7580.
You can find more information about me at justsellinghomes.ca. Thank you.